Hey guys, this is my hair after I did my daily, well, not daily, curly hair routine. Yeah, it's been my go-to. I got a lot of questions about it. It's probably like the most requested tutorial I've had forever, and one of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel in the first place. So if you'd like to know how I achieve these ringlets, curls, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is my hair before I wash it. It's been about a week since I last washed it. I typically wash my hair once a week, and I do the full styling on the first day right after washing, and after that I just tend to refresh the hair. So hey guys, welcome to my shower. So my first step in my curly hair routine is using the AG Hair Care Balance Apple Cider Vinegar Sulfate-free Shampoo. I take a small dollop of that, and I kind of mix it together and focus it on my roots. I love the shampoo because I really hate when shampoos dry out my hair, and I feel like this almost feels like a cleansing conditioner. It still leaves the hair pretty moisturized after I use it, so I just go in once with it, and like I said, I like to focus on the roots so I don't dry out my ends. I know it looks a little weird, like I don't have enough product on the rest of my hair, but trust me, it's really cleaning everything out. Okay, so after rinsing that out, I go in with the AG Hair Care Boost Apple Cider Vinegar Conditioner. I focus mainly on my ends this time around, just because those are the parts that probably need the most moisture. But I do put a little bit of that throughout the hair as well. I really like this conditioner because, one, like I said, it smells great. And two, it makes it really easy to detangle the hair. I feel like it kind of detangles it for you for the most part. My sister also uses this conditioner, and she says that she's found that sometimes she doesn't even need to brush it all the way through because it does all the entangling for her. So yeah, I just go in with that. Like I said, mainly focus on the roots, and then afterward, I'm gonna take my wet brush and untangle that. Okay guys, so this is my hair completely soaked fresh out of the shower, and at this point it's really wet, so you don't want it to be too wet when you start styling it and adding your product. So what I do, I usually take like a raggedy old t-shirt that I don't care about, and I'll just kind of gently squeeze any excess water out. That way it helps reduce any frizz. I mean, I don't really mind frizz too much because I like my hair to be big, but you know, if you don't like frizz, you definitely want to include this step in your routine. And now I go in with the Ouidad Mongongo oil. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but yeah, I use this. It's kind of pricey, but honestly, like, you need to invest in your hair, especially if you have curly hair. And I love this stuff. I think it really leaves the hair soft after, and you could use it as a treatment, a mask. Or what I do, I kind of take a little section of hair and I'll spray a little bit. Don't need too much, and just kind of spread that up and down the shaft of the hair. And focus mainly on the roots, or not the roots, the ends. And then I'm just gonna keep going around my head with that same technique. another leave-in that I sometimes use when I'm being a little bit more laid back is the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner. This one's pretty good if you're just trying to save a little bit money. Mixed Chicks is like one of my go-to products. But yeah, that one's pretty good. But this is more like I'm really trying to treat myself, treat my hair. I'm gonna go in with the Ouidad Curl Quencher HydraFusion Intense Curl Cream. And I just take a pump of this. And again, I'm gonna kind of divide my hair into two parts and go through the same way. So I just kind of rub it together. And then I'll go down this section. And you could probably use a little less than I just did, so. Well, this is another product I like to use when I'm not going ham with the Ouidad. This is the Mixed Chicks Coil Kink and Curl Styling Cream, and it's just like another cheaper alternative. You could kind of mix the products around and see what you like better, but I like this one. I think it gives me kind of like bigger curls, and the Ouidad one, I see them more like tiny ringlets. The Holy Grail product, it's kind of gross looking right now, but is the Denman brush. I love this, and I think if you are a curly girl, you definitely need this in your kit. Basically, it kind of gives you more definition for your curls, so which I've been looking for, and more uniformity with all the curls around your head. So after I apply the product, what I like to do is just kind of take the Denman brush, and it's got this curve on it. You can tell from there. I take it and then I kind of curve it at the end in the direction I want it to face. So I want the hairs in front of my face to face away from me, not this way. So as you can see, it's already kind of going in that general direction away from the face. It's already like getting a ringlet, so basically I'll make these shapes like all over the hair. It's harder for me to do them in different directions, so I've generally been just keeping it this way, flipped toward the back throughout all the hair. So I'll go in again, making small sections and then doing the same thing. It's almost like if you were blow drying your hair, but your hair is wet. Now I'm gonna go in with my Ouidad Finishing Mist Setting and Holding Spray. So this is almost pretty much like a hairspray, but it doesn't make your hair crunchy. I'm gonna use this to kind of give my hair a little bit more lift right before I diffuse. And it's just gonna keep these curls in place. So I just shake it up and then I spray a little bit on the ends. At this point, I like to kind of scrunch it up. Not really scrunch it, but I'm really careful not to touch the hair so much at this point because I don't want to create frizz. So I kind of just push it up instead of scrunching. This is just going to give it a little bit more bounce. So now I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair. So when I'm diffusing, I like to keep it on a medium heat setting and the power of the blow dryer on high. First I go in with the medium heat. I don't take it all away because I could burn my hair and cause heat damage. So either that, or you could also just go in with the cool temperature, but I find that the medium heat helps my hair to dry faster, and I'm usually in a rush when I'm doing my hair. I don't like to spend that much time on it, so going in with the medium heat is fine for me, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, definitely go in with the cool setting. I like to also finish off after I'm done with the medium heat. I like to finish off with the cool setting just to kind of give the curls some shine and a little bit more softness. I don't want it to be so hot once I'm done drying my hair, so that definitely helps. And I like to flip sides, as you can see. That way I'm distributing the heat a little bit more evenly throughout my hair. So basically I just continue to flip my hair side to side. That creates more volume and more lift throughout my hair. And I kind of use like the same technique I was using before with my hands, kind of like lifting up the curls, not scrunching, but lifting the ends with my hands. I kind of mimic that with the blow dryer, and I find that that kind of helps create the volume that I'm looking for with the hair. My hair is midway through being completely dry, so at this point I really like to go in with the AG Hair Care Dry Lift Texture and Volume Paste. I just go in with this a little bit on my hands. It's kind of like a really, it's a paste. It doesn't feel very like moisturizing or anything, but I take a teensy bit because you really don't need much. And I kind of rub that between my hands, warm it up, and kind of spread that over my fingers. And then I like to go in and just rub it on my scalp. And I just keep rubbing until it's like, I no longer feel like that chunkiness of the paste. And I like to apply that kind of all over my scalp, especially in places where I want a little bit more extra volume. And I like to do this when the hair is like semi-wet, just so it kind of blends in better into the scalp and it's not just like sitting there. I also sometimes like to just go and take my hair pick at this point and kind of spread that. And I'm gonna go back to also another thing I like to do once I'm getting close to finishing off my hair, I actually take the diffuser off and I just use the blow dryer on its own. Like I said, I like a lot of volume in my hair, and I feel like this kind of helps to do that. It's a bit more intense, and I do have it on the cool setting. Like I said, once I'm finishing off my hair, I like to go in with the cool setting to kind of just seal the hair. so my hair is pretty much dry at this point. As you can see, I have ringlets everywhere. I think this is enough drying for now, but throughout the day it'll get more voluminous as it dries more. So at this point, I like to go in with my pick and kind of go through it one more time just to add some volume. And also these kind of ringlets, like when they're big chunks, what you want to do is like take it apart. So if you have any more of those, just try to separate it. I got this spray in the mail, and I think I'm gonna use some of it. It's a Rejuvenating Dry Oil Mist, and it's supposed to add moisture and shine in between washes, but I kind of just want to use it as a finishing spray. Smells amazing. That kind of toned everything down a little bit. All right, so the last part of my routine, I actually sometimes save this just for right after I do my makeup, because sometimes makeup gets on it and it's annoying, but just for the sake of the video, I'll show you how I do my baby hairs. There's just all these hairs that are just still sticking out. The product doesn't stay on them really, so just to get them out of the way, I just brush them down with the old toothbrush. I kind of need to replace this one because it's kind of grody at this point. But yeah, I take the Argan Oil Perfect Edges, or I'm dumb, Cream of Nature with Argan Oil from Morocco Perfect Edges. And this stuff will last you a lifetime. I've had this for years now, I think since college. But I take a little bit of that and I just put it on top of the edges. And I'm sorry if this is not the perfect method to do this. I'm sure there's people that do it better than this, but this is just my method. Make sure your brush is wet. I just like to sweep them out of the way. I like to just kind of shake it out. Use my hands. You can just keep picking. All right, I'm gonna go do my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, so this is my hair after I've finished with the blow drying. For next day hair, I usually go in with this product. This is the Morning After Redefining Foam from Mix Chicks. And it's just like a mousse, and any parts of my hair that aren't defined or, you know, that got kind of messed up overnight, I just kind of put a little bit of this. I don't always go in with water, but when I don't feel like putting water, or if I just want a little bit of water in my hair to refresh everything, I go in with this, and it's really light and it just kind of brings the life back into the hair. And also to refresh, my favorite method lately, just because the other products that I've been using, the curl conditioner and the shampoo, have been so great that, and also the curl cream, that all I really do need to do lately is put water in my hair. Not to, you know, completely soak it again, but I go in with a water bottle, a spray bottle, and this one's from Visible Changes, and it kind of has like a misty effect, and if you hold on to it, it'll keep going. So I really like this one. I feel like it doesn't, when it's like a different kind of spray bottle, like those regular kinds, it kind of just like squirts it out unevenly. But this has kind of like an even mist to it, so it doesn't go too heavy on your hair, and it just kind of refreshes, gives like the little bit of moisture that it needs. And I also take a little bit of conditioner and probably like a little dot, and I put it in the bottle, shake it up, and that's really all I need to refresh the hair. You could also use that as a leave-in too, with the conditioner, if you don't want to use the Mongongo oil, because this is pretty pricey. Overnight, I usually, if I don't dry it, blow dry it, I usually do the hair plopping method, which is just, I use the t-shirt that I kind of dried my hair with, and I just stick it all in there and kind of wrap it all up. Obviously the hair goes in underneath the t-shirt. There's tons of videos on hair plopping methods, but if it's completely wet that night and I don't feel like styling it that night, that's what I'll do. I'll just put in all the styling products and then, you know, preserve it overnight, and in the morning my hair is usually still wet, so I'm able to go back and blow dry it like if it was like a fresh wash. If my hair's dry overnight, I've been using this silk bonnet to preserve the hair. I try my best to put it in like a pineapple shape. That is my curly hair routine. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you guys have any questions, what your thoughts are about some of these products. If there's a better curly hair product out there that you recommend, I'm always in the market for new curly hair products, because, you know, this is my routine right now, but I feel like it changes all the time. That's just the nature of the curly hair world. So yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.